Hey everyone, welcome back to Unbiased Magic Reviews. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I'm back with another review for you. We're going to be taking a look at Lazy Man's Penetrations by Danny Urbanas. Let's take a look at it. So as always, I'm going to give you guys my initial impressions, go over a couple of things I think you'd like to know about the effect, and then some final thoughts. So my initial impressions is that I was very pleased with this. I thought that this was definitely worth the $10 that they're charging. You're going to get 10 minutes of instruction. And here, Danny Urbanas has taken an effect by Bacon Fire, which was his Lazy Man penetration effect, and he's actually added to it. He has really done a great job with it. So if you're not familiar with the original Lazy Man penetration, you can find that on his video set called Band on Fire Volume 2. He actually put out 2 volumes of Band on Fire, and on the second volume he put this out. And the reason why this was a great effect was because you could go right, you didn't even have to take the band off of your wrist. And then the nice thing about it was that you could get right into it instantly, right in front of your spectator, and then you would penetrate a pen or a marker through the band just like this, and then you could immediately show the band. There's nothing to see, which was great. And I think that the big advantage of it, like I said to you before, was that you got right into it like that quickly, right in front of the spectator. You got right into it. So there was really no get ready to this move. There was no get ready, which was really nice. So Danny Urbanas has taken that one step further, and now you have multiple penetrations, and it's very reminiscent in a way of effects like Traveling Cash by Dan Harlan or Stairwell. And in fact, I even have here for you guys, just as kind of funny, I actually have here some old Dan Harlan lecture notes. And I actually have here the old Traveling Cash from the Minotaur, which it's really great. If you guys don't have it, you should check that out. So it's very reminiscent of that. Now, so what are you going to get on here in that 10-minute video explanation? You're going to learn 2 different methods for doing the penetration. So either the penetration is the top band, you penetrate the top band and you go back up through the top band, or you penetrate the top band and then the bottom band. And I personally, I like that better. I like the idea of the one where you penetrate the top band and the bottom band. I just think that that looks better, because I think that when you're in this position and then you're gonna do the penetration, I just think that it looks better when you go first through the top band and then you're inside. And then afterwards, it only makes more sense that you just continue to go down and then you just penetrate down through the bottom band. I think that just looks really good. And then of course you end totally clean, which is great. So this is really a great effect. It's very fast. It's a very fast effect. And if you're into rubber band magic, I think you're gonna love it. So is this what I thought it was gonna be? Yeah, totally. This is pretty much exactly what I thought it was gonna be, because obviously I was familiar with Bacon Fire's original effect. So that's why I picked this up, because I just knew that was going to be really good. And it is. It's crazy visual. If you're into rubber band magic, I think you're going to really like it. If you're into any kind of sleight of hand magic, I think you're going to like it. It's really easy to do. You're going to learn it really quickly. And I think from the visual aspect of it, that the second version, I just like it better. It just looks cleaner of it going through both bands going downward. There is a slight angle restriction, and there's a very small get ready, but the very small get ready, I mean, you literally can do it right in front of people. They're really not going to see anything. Literally, it takes like 1 second to get into it, And I think if you just drop your hands for a second as you're talking to somebody and you get into it, literally you'll be right into it in a minute. So, and Danny Urbanas does show you how you can get into it, even with it at chest height. He shows you a way of doing that, which I thought was kind of nice. Angle-wise, there's a slight angle restriction, which is why you have to kind of turn just slightly. It's like I was telling you guys, difficulty-wise, it's not difficult to learn. Within a half an hour, you'll have this mastered. You'll be able to do it really well. I think the real challenge is to be able to do it with little hand movement where it looks like the pen is just melting through, you know? So that's what's going to take a little bit of practice to get it like that, where it looks like there's no finger motion. And that's pretty much why I compare it to, like, for instance, traveling cash, because those types of effects, you have to practice them so that way it looks like your fingers don't even move. There's just a slight little vibration almost is what it should look like. And so I think that any of you guys that are into visual sleight of hand, rubber band type effects will definitely enjoy that. In fact, I'm going to give you another recommendation since you guys watch my reviews. My favorite penetration effect that has to do with rubber bands. If you're interested, I would say pick this up. This is from Eddie Marcus, and the routine is called raw linkage is what it's called. And it's a penetration effect with 2 rubber bands. And I'm actually going to show it to you guys because this is a personal favorite of mine. And what I really like is that literally that is the setup to get into it. Did you see how long that took? It took like 1 second, right? Now the nice thing is that you clearly show 2 rubber bands here. And what I really like is you tap one on the other, and whenever you want, you just link it like that. I mean, that is so crazy visual. The spectator is going to be like, what? And so from here, the nice thing is that you show them that it's linked, and then you just pull it out. Everything can be examined. That's called raw linkage by Eddie Marcus. I would highly recommend you guys pick that up. He put that out with Danny Garcia on a DVD set called 5. And that was put out a couple of years ago. I don't even know how many years ago now, because I've been doing that for a long time, probably like 10 years ago. It's been a long time. So I would highly recommend this to you guys. I would not hesitate to give this effect, this lazy man's penetrations, 5 out of 5 stars. If you're into rubber band magic, then you're going to definitely love this. And if you do have Bacon Fire's other rubber band video sets, then you'll definitely also enjoy it. And that's why I primarily picked this up, because I just watching the trailer, I knew I was going to love it. I already had a good idea of how it was done because I knew Bacon Fire's mechanics of his other effect, and it did not disappoint. I have to tell you guys, did not disappoint. The teaching is really good. It's very slow, good angles. You're going to learn this really quickly. So I think that's pretty much everything you guys maybe want to know about this. I think that this is definitely something to perform in real life. Definitely not something that you should shy away from because of that small slight angle restriction. I'm going to tell you guys that really, that I don't think that's a problem for performing for somebody. I would just say that you can't have people all around you. They have to be pretty much in front of you. And this is just something you can add to your repertoire of rubber band magic that you're doing. So definitely something for you to take a look at. Of course, everyone who does rubber band magic probably does like the crazy man's hands cuff, so I don't even mention that. Anyway, if you guys have any questions about the effect, just let me know. You won't be disappointed. I highly recommend this to you guys. Thanks as always for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next review.